A lot of the guests who come to the
People-
reception actually pay you money back. And he knows someone who made a net profit. And I was like, this is a new business. Every year, I'm going to just have a banger wedding and invite some litter. He made a net profit. Guess what? $50,000. I know, right? What the fuck?
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Socks on Podcast. We're really sorry for missing a week. Jezri, who is on last episode, caught the spicy cold, the no-no cold, the bad C, as commonly referred to.
You know how it is.
You know how it be in this world now. And I was with her, like literally the day she caught it. So I was in, the ISO.
Yeah.
I was very lonely. Michael did not bring anything for me.
Hell
Fake
no,
friend.
man. You didn't pay my ass if you want me to come
Actually,
over.
you did offer though.
I did.
You did. You're like, I can bring something to your window.
Yeah.
And then what did I say? I said, you can bring a bullet.
That was so good.
And me. But yes, we are back better than ever. Actually, wanted to shout out something that happened to me throughout the week. Ethan.
Ethan Wijaja. I don't know how to say your last name.
Is that what his last name is? I don't know what his last name is.
It'll be really awkward right now if I'm calling out. Was he from Boko?
Yeah, he was from Boca.
Yeah, I think it's like Ethan Wijaja. I'm pretty sure I just butchered his name. I'm really sorry, dude.
Okay, but what Ethan did is he called out to me when I was at the basketball courts.
Yeah.
Felt pretty important, felt like a pimp again. I haven't felt like a pimp in a long time, but that made me feel like I was
Mate, last
pimping.
week you were like, I'm a pimp. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm a pimp. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, that was actually a really good experience.
So you're famous now. You got to watch what you say, how you walk and stuff like that.
Nah, you guys will just have to deal with it, I guess. I don't give a shit. Michael, I've got a question though.
Yeah.
Let's say you kind of dating a girl 2-3 months.
Kind of dating. You mean I am dating a girl?
Yeah, you're dating, but it's not like serious, It's you're getting started,
Yeah.
and she really wants to go to the club. And she's like, Michael,
Okay.
I'm going to the club Friday.
Yeah.
Do you want to come? And you cannot go. Like,
Okay.
you cannot make it no matter what. You cannot rearrange your schedule. Your dad died. Or your grandpa died. Something like you have to attend, right? Maybe not your
You
dad.
could have just said work, but
Yeah, sure,
all right,
sure.
we'll take
Nah,
that.
I know your simping ass would ditch the work. You're like, work?
Google Classroom. Sorry, guys. Stomach's not feeling too good. I've done that before.
Your students watching this
my
right
students
now.
know. My students know
okay.
my dumb ass. It's fine. Yeah,
but
it's fine.
let's say you can't make it.
Yeah.
How do you navigate that situation where she's like, I'm going Friday no matter what. You can come if you want. You don't need to come.
Can I ask more questions to gather the intel about the situation? Fantastic. Who's she going with?
Going with a couple guys, couple girls. It's like even split, let's say.
Okay, and are those guys and girls dating each other?
Let's say one is, but not everyone.
Okay.
There's a bunch of single peeps.
Maybe one couple, but mainly guys and girls single. Mm-hmm. And maybe like uni friends or work colleagues or whatever.
Exactly, yeah.
And she really wants to go. And I can't make it.
What's your immediate thoughts? You want to say, don't go, baby. I'll be the club boy.
No, but okay. First of all, if your first scenario, what you said is true, and she still wanted to go to the fucking club, she can go to the fucking club forever because we done, man. Like, yo, come on. A family just passed and she still wants to go to the club.
Bad example, but let's just say you can't.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's say it was non-serious. That's fair, right?
That's fair.
Come on, man. I'm just like,
But let's say you just can't make it.
I just can't make it for
But let's say it's like
serious.
I don't know, like a random uncle passing that even you don't really give a shit about, but you have to go.
Because like family needs to be together. Yeah. Got it.
But it doesn't really make sense for her to care.
Yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah. I can.
You're like, fuck,
okay.
I'm in a funeral, can't do it.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know. Like in a situation like that, I feel like I would just let her go. Because
And you just cry inside as you see the stories roll in and you're like,
you know what? I feel like I would not feel that if I was dating her. But I will feel that if we're tuning. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think during dating, at least for me, if we've developed enough to get to the point of dating, I generally feel very secure first, and insecurity only will come if there are certain like reasons for there to be insecurities. So my default is actually very secure in the relationship unless trust is broken or something like that. So I don't think, unless she has some track record of like being a bit sus at the club. Track record. I would actually be like, that's totally fine. You can enjoy a good time with your friends. Unless, but if I was in a tuning stage, oh, bruh, dude.
It would kill you inside.
Oh, fucking kills, 100%. It's like when they go on a brunch and they take a photo of the food, I'm looking at the hand. Is that a fat finger? Is that a finger of a male?
No, if they have like a nice photo taken of them and you're trying to suss out who took the photo.
Yeah, like all of that crap. Like full go Sherlock Holmes in a very toxic, unhealthy way, because you're insecure at that point because you're still tuning. You don't really know if they're talking to 5 people at the same time and whatnot. But if we're dating, generally I'm pretty chill. I think generally I'll be pretty chill. Only because like if I wanted to maybe go on a road trip or something, or a retreat or whatever, or something similar, and then maybe there's alcohol there, like, I hope her general thought is like, go have some fun. I trust you. Yeah.
You're vanilla as shit. You wouldn't do anything.
Well, that's true. And I'm guessing I'll probably date a girl who's vanilla as shit too, so.
Yeah, everyone that you kind of talk to has always been kind of...
Little bit vanilla. High key. What about you? What do you reckon?
Me?
Yeah. You reckon it would affect you a lot?
3 months?
Yeah.
I think I would.
As in would what?
I would feel like quite upset if they were very inflexible about it. Yeah. I think I would let them go, but it just depends on what the attitude is, you know? Because if they're like, I'm going no matter what, you know, and it doesn't matter how I feel, then I'm like, then it matters to me. Because it's not about whether she goes to the club or not. It's about the thoughts behind actions.
Yeah.
You know?
I see that.
Go ahead if she's like, I really want to go club, and I'm like, I just can't go Friday, and there's no alternative, and I can see that Friday's going to be a lit time. I'll be like, yeah, you should go.
Yep.
Yeah, especially if she's like, oh, I'm not sure if I should go. But like, you should go. Yeah. That type of thing. I would let.
Oh, I assumed in this particular scenario that you were describing to me that it was inflexible because she had a whole group that was going. So it's not like she's going to be able to say, oh, no, let's just move to next Friday to go clubbing or something. So it's unless she just decides to, okay, then because you're not going, I won't go. Yeah, I guess that
is a possibility. Because I feel like depending on the reaction, I just wouldn't go. Because it's a bit messy, like, you know, like, yeah, you can say you should trust, but there's always going to be times like you're going to be out late. You're not always going to be on your phone. The person's probably going to be like, I wonder if they're having fun. It's also FOMO for your partner. I think that more than anything, the FOMO is what kills.
I see.
You know, because they're like, damn, I'm stuck doing this shit and my partner's having the best time of their lives.
Right.
You know? You want to share in the ups and share in the downs, but it feels like you're not doing that in a...
Maybe I don't feel it as strong because I don't really care about going to the club. So to me, it's not such a fun activity that I'm missing out on. And so now she's like doing it and I'm not or whatever. Maybe if it was like, like a road trip and I was supposed to be part of it and now I can't because of some family matter. I think actually now that I think about it a little bit more, in that clubbing situation, even if I can't attend, I think what I would try to do, it really depends, is that if I can at least go and pick her up at like whatever time. If she's, assuming she's not like going to an Airbnb or something, so I can at least like see her for a little bit that night and make sure she's home safe or something.
Such a simp. Such a simp.
Yeah, you know what? Oh my, okay. Hold on. Why do you reckon simp has such a bad rep? It's got a bad rep, right? Like generally.
You want me to go into why I genuinely believe simps have bad reps?
Sure.
I think simps have bad reps because like the worst simps, the people that are like, oh, why doesn't she love me, feel entitled. It's about entitlement.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting take.
I think it's about entitlement. That's why people get bad reps. People hate entitled people. I can guarantee you, like, you show someone who's entitled to something, like they feel entitled, people will bag on them, be like, why are you entitled? It doesn't make sense. And simps are kind of entitled. Think about it. They're like, oh, I spent all this time for you. Why don't you love me back?
Reciprocate or
Why don't you
whatever.
reciprocate? But it don't work like that, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So you actually, personally for you, you don't quite like the idea of simping or simps because you think it actually shows that they're entitled, and you think that those so-called simps make a fuss about the fact that they give, and they don't get anything in return. And
Just
they
the
make
worst, guys. There's a bad apple bunch.
What the fuck?
Dude,
I never
I'll be
thought about it
honest,
like that.
I am a simp. Think about it. I have many simping tendencies. Yeah, I don't think people would call me a simp.
Right.
Why? Because when I do something simp-like, I'm not like, oh, love me back. Don't give me anything back. It is done. It is what it is. You know, that's how it is. But whereas there are nice guys who are like, oh, I'm nice. Why doesn't she love me? You know, it doesn't work like that. That's why I believe simping has a bad rep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always, so my take on it was a little bit different. I always thought like the idea of simping was not so good because it was such, not entitlement, but it just showed that those people have so little self-worth that they would continue to pour and give to girls very easily. And even when there are clear signs that it's not working, they will just continue to kind of like self-sacrifice for this person. And I don't really care about like, oh, now I have to reschedule. Now I have to give this up, give that up. Like they would just give up everything that they were committed to and they were doing just for the sake of servicing a girl that they might not even have known for a very long time. And so that's why I thought simping was not as, like, was frowned upon. Why are you fucking smiling, huh?
I was just
What's
thinking-
funny about it, huh?
I was just thinking, I was going, my queen, please, let me take you out to lunch. My queen, please.
I mean, but here's the thing, right? It's so weird because whatever those simp actions are, when you are in a committed long-term relationship, that is applauded.
No, it's if you're good looking. Brother,
Hold on a second.
let me tell you. Let me paint you a situation.
All right, I'm listening, bro.
Paint you a situation, you know? Girl on the train home, tired as fuck, talking to two different guys. One guy she finds really ugly, she hates. He's like, hey, I know you had a tough day. Let me pick you up from the station. He lives like, what, 20 minutes away. What would she be like? Ew, what the fuck?
What a creep.
What a creep. I'm all right. Let's say fucking hot-ass guy, someone that she thinks is out of her league, and he's like, hey, I'm in the area. Let me pick you up. You know
I
what
love
mean?
how you also
See, no,
frame
I'm
it.
just rationalizing how they would in their mind, you know? They said the exact same thing, but when the girl is replaying it to you, she's going to be like, oh yeah, he was like in the area.
He was so cool about
He
it.
was 20 minutes away. That's in the area, you know? The other guy was 20 minutes away. He was so far.
yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I look, that I get that. But like part of pretty privilege or whatever, right? Like anything you do, it's a creep if they don't like you. It's romantic as fuck if they're in love with you. Get that. But in a relationship, I'm talking about in a relationship, surely those simp-like qualities is what a girl actually wants. Or okay, I can't speak for all girls, but a girl would appreciate like a lot, right?
But it's like at times, it also depends. Remember, if even in a long-term relationship,
Yeah.
if you simp and you're entitled,
Oh, if you're simp and you're entitled, yeah.
again, you're not gonna like it. Think about it. It's like,
Yeah,
I'm nice to you now. Can you do something nice back? No one likes that. Literally, no one likes that. It's a universal fact that no one would like that. Whereas if it's just like, oh, let me do something simpy for you once in a while respecting my own boundaries, like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, fair enough. Never thought about entitled. That's interesting. On that note, do you want to play a quick game? You down for that?
Sure.
All right, we're going to go. Let's play this or that, shall we? Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you rather give up on social media or be an influencer?
I think you guys already know the answer. Hey, yo, hit me up. I want to be an influencer.
Really?
Yeah, I'd like it. I like talking to people. I like being like, yeah, no pictures. No, not today, no time.
Gee.
What about you?
Oh shit. Does that mean like Facebook Messenger's gone as well? Like, is that
I think
considered
so. But you can
part
text.
of social media?
I feel like texting is fine.
Oh, so you can use Messenger to text. You just can't.
Oh no,
use it.
as in like you can
SMS
just text.
text.
Dude,
Oh,
you're
but-
speaking as if that's fucking you. You're a boomer. You write letters to people. What are you talking about? There's a carrier pigeon in here somewhere.
Snail mail, baby. Actually, on that note, I replied to a friend like 4 months later.
Yeah, you might as well be fucking carrier
It wasn't
pigeon.
like,
Carrier
you might as
pigeon.
well have written me a letter by this point and sent it, and it would have arrived faster. Yeah, I'll definitely go influencer. Yeah.
About technology.
What type of influencer would you be though? Do you reckon?
Like, what do you mean? Like YouTuber or?
Yeah, like YouTuber or like what kind of like theme or genre? Like people have a like
yeah.
Uncle Roger, for example, very classic.
What would you say his genre is?
Comedy.
Self-help? Hey,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
don't diss how much Uncle Roger helped me get out of my rut, all right?
Yeah, you're right. Definitely self-help. He's in the therapy space as well, right?
It is. For the Asians that are like, oh man, I just want someone to scream at me
Oh,
again. Uncle Roger's right
shit.
there to scream at him.
The craziest thing is I didn't actually realize that Uncle Roger's whole persona was architected. Is that really fucking stupid?
That's really fucking stupid.
I don't know, man. I thought Roger was his name or some shit, at least.
Next, you're gonna tell me you think people in porn are in love, bro.
Oh.
Come on, bro.
Wait, they're not?
What?
Okay, well, yeah, but what type of influencer would you be, you reckon?
Probably like maybe a gaming channel.
Mm.
I think so.
So you'll be on Twitch a lot?
If I could be bothered, is the
Yeah.
thing. It's just a bit annoying to build it all up, you know? I also feel like Twitch isn't that big in Australia. And a bit smaller.
Yeah.
No one really, like, us Aussies don't really have that much time to watch someone live streaming. We're all busy doing our own shit.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
That's fair. Good. All right.
What about you?
Me, influencer. Bruh. I would want to do daily vlogs a lot, like that kind of shit. Share my life. Because I think I'm in this like unique position, at least before, where a lot of my work was in the evenings. So I'm a early 20s who has a whole day to do whatever. And I was like, oh shit, I could use this opportunity to go to every single beach in Sydney and like review them. You know what? All right, I'm a boomer. I'm sorry. All right, I just thought that would be a great idea. I do know my beaches really well. If you ever need,
That is true. You
I do.
know, you got your rankings.
dude,
all-
100%. I know every single beach I've been to, I remember their pros and their fucking cons. So depending on who I'm going with, what the occasion is, I know the beach for it.
You slut. Jesus.
Alrighty. Would you rather have a huge wedding or just get a marriage license?
I think for me, probably.
Eyes are on you, by the way. Blink twice if you need help.
Next minute, a bullet fucking comes, takes me out. I would say probably a huge wedding rather than just
Safe
getting
answer.
a
Good,
ma-
good,
yeah.
good. Yep. Mhm. Well done, well done. Keep going. Yes, yes.
You know,
because your
because-
bride's going to be so beautiful.
Yeah. You know, like so many great photos we'll look on. You know, got to spend 50K on it. Got to feel so happy.
It's
You
going to
know,
be worth every penny.
the cake's gonna be eaten, probably, hopefully. You know, food for people I don't even give a shit about. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, why wouldn't you spend that money?
Dude, that's what I'm
Come
saying.
on.
Dude, money comes out of my ass. I'm saying. Dude, literally, when I was 10 years old, the government came, performed experiments on me, and now I'm a mint. You know, I print money by shitting. You know?
I see.
I print money by shitting. I'm not even joking, bro.
Makes sense. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, catch me outside to see what I can do.
So when it's diarrhea,
Let me tell you.
instant 10K.
What do you think I do all the time? I gotta fund my lavish lifestyle. What
the fuck is
I don't even know. We've gone off the rails. It's gone off the rails.
Why would you choose a huge wedding? Why would you
Actually, why would I
actually
choose?
choose a huge
I think it's because it's like marriage to me is important. It's actually important, and I think I'd be a little bit sad just having the certificate. Of course, I don't want a huge wedding. I'd want
Yeah.
people that are really important, but like marriage certificate doesn't allow you to celebrate, whereas a huge wedding at least allows you to celebrate. And if you have to spend like more money to do it, I guess it's worth to do eventually, because there's only like I've been thinking about, there's only so much you can spend on in life without feeling like I wouldn't say I'm like a luxurious person. You know what I mean? I'd rather spend money on like real experiences, you know, rather than having like better shoes or stuff like that. So that's why for me, huge wedding.
Do you have anxieties about it though? Having a huge wedding? Because it's like
Bitch, I don't know. I'm not having a huge wedding. How am I
like
supposed
if
to
you
know?
like, do you not think about it? Like I get so
No.
anxious just thinking about it.
Having a huge wedding, you get anxious about that?
Yeah, dude, 100%. Like
I'm the one with anxiety. I have no anxiety towards this though.
it's like because all eyes are on you. So there's I just feel like there's
I'm an influencer, baby.
Yeah.
What can I
Oh,
say?
hell yeah.
One person walked up to me and said, "How you doing?"
Yeah, he's like, you famous
Yeah,
in Sydney.
famous.
But it's also like I just like if it's a fucking like boring or shit wedding or something, like it's just not entertaining or whatever. Because I think at the end of the day, you want to make sure that the people that are there who gave up time to celebrate with you, you want them to have enjoyed the night. You know, like at least the food is good, the music is good. There's no kind of like boring fucking speeches where no one's laughing. Like there's so much expectation I think I put on myself to make it a good show for everyone. Yeah. So I think that's why sometimes the idea of a wedding gets lost in its meaning, because it's so external. You forget that this people are actually here to celebrate your like union, you know.
It's interesting because I never think about like I get like people tell me they don't like organizing events because they get anxious and whatnot about it. But for me, I'm just like, as long as shit is prepared and I'm there in person, I don't ever feel the fear it's not going to be fun. You know what I mean? Like I'm confident I can make it a fun time no matter who is there somehow. For the majority of people, at least. Yeah. So I'm not like, I never get scared about that. I'm more like, it's also kind of out of my control. Like, yes, I guess a little bit of fear goes in, like, oh, what if I shit music, something happens? But I'm not going to be worrying about, oh, what if that person doesn't like it, that person doesn't like it. It's out of my control, you know? It's just like, if someone can look at my decision and be like, he thought about the decision, I don't really care past that extent.
Fair. Like, because, you know, there are some weddings that also have elements that make it so good. Like, or the first dance was like amazing, or they had like a surprise performance. Like, all of this that really just like makes the wedding pop and really make it a memorable night. And I'm just so, I get just worried like, oh shit, that was just such a plain agenda or something, you know, like that was so fucking boring or whatever. And like, man, the first wedding that I emceed, that was the first wedding I've fucking been to, by the way. Oh my God, man. I wanted to die.
Who was this for?
Jeannie and
Harry.
Harry. Yeah, Harry, yeah. Jeannie and
H and J.
Yeah, Hungry Jacks, baby.
Hey!
Yeah. It was a nightmare for me, to be honest. I think maybe that gave me a little bit of PTSD.
Probably because I have no PTSD
Holy.
towards like that type of thing. And I think I do enjoy emceeing events quite a bit. Yeah, I've never had a traumatic experience doing it, so maybe
sure.
Interesting. Maybe it's because they were not prepared enough, because there is a lot of preparation that goes into thing, and you are a control freak, and you can't control someone else's wedding.
I did. No. But it was I didn't I stopped the pride.
Hey, you know what? Executive decision was. It's just not a match. It's not a match.
It's not a cut it.
I've been married. I've been dating for 5 years.
No.
Have you though?
No, I had to fucking choose the playlist for the when
They walk out.
When they walk out, yeah.
They let you choose that.
Yeah, I don't know why they would do that.
Why?
I think
You're the worst person to hire.
Yeah, dude. Literally, man. I'm putting on like Tae Young and shit. Like Eyes Nose Lips, baby. I was having a banger of a time listening to my own playlist at their wedding. It's because no, dude.
Just
seriously.
your like songs on Spotify.
Oh, shit. Like, because I was like, what music are you guys gonna play? And they're like, oh, like, yeah, not sure. Keep it easy. You can decide. I'm like, sorry,
I
what?
would never let someone else choose that for me.
Yeah.
That is so important to me.
Do you have a song? Do you reckon you've got a
No,
song?
I don't got a song,
Oh,
but I
right.
really want to have a good song that I've thought about.
Yeah, right. Surely.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. When it comes to the wedding, I want everything to be like a decision either my partner and I made.
Yeah.
Not like maybe people can advise.
Yeah.
But I want to make the final decision on
Yeah,
stuff
for
because
sure.
it's like, yeah.
But one thing I think is definitely worth it is actually to make have videographers to create a whole like wedding movie or wedding film out of it. I
Well,
think that's
especially
so
if you've
special.
already spent a lot of money, you want to remember it.
Yeah.
It's so fun looking at photos actually of the past. Like
Yeah.
my parents have photo albums of when I was young, and it's just nice to flip through.
Exactly.
And be like, yo,
Oh, like this was that.
This
Or look at how you
situation,
look
this,
this
yeah,
at that
yeah.
age, whatever.
just memories. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's nice.
exactly.
Every so often, it's nice to have.
So the moment I saw my first wedding video, I was like, oh, this is so good. I'm definitely gonna capture that. Why you
To
fucking
Michael's future wife.
You
He's
know
thinking about the marriage already.
I absolutely am.
He's already putting money into the fund.
yeah. Got money chipping in. Day by day, dollar by dollar, man. Shit. How much you reckon you'll spend on a wedding? Deadass.
20K.
I'm just telling you, that's not enough.
I think 20K each.
Oh, per person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't you split the wedding?
Yeah.
Right?
Jess like,
Huh?
what split? What?
I don't know, because I always think a wedding is a half-half type thing, you know? You both plan together, you both chip
Yeah,
in
yeah,
together. It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
a whole
yeah.
ordeal. Like it's your first ordeal as a married couple. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's like-
true.
think about it. It's your endeavor together.
Yeah.
Your first proper one under marriage. you
Makes
know?
sense,
I want
yeah.
it to be amazing, you know?
Okay.
And it has to be 50-50, I think, in all aspects nearly.
Yeah, I agree with you. 20K each, 40K. That's a pretty solid.
Right?
I was talking to someone recently, actually, who was educating me about freaking weddings. Because I was like, how much did you spend? And they're like, yeah, around like 40K. And I'm like, holy crap. And I literally said to them, I said, okay, like, but for reals, you know 40K you can spend like touring the world.
Dude, that is so true.
$40,000
Apparently
is the
2.5K is enough to go to fucking Bali and live nice places.
Yeah, dude, like $40,000, man. If you use that for like the best honeymoon, that's insane. But then I was told that actually it's not a pure 40K expense. Reason is a lot of the guests who come to the
People-
reception
yeah.
actually pay you money back, and he knows someone who made a net profit. And I was like, this is a new business. Every year, I'm going to just have a banger wedding and invite some leader. He made a net profit. Guess how? $50,000. I know, right? What the fuck? Yeah.
I'm gonna get married next year.
ASAP.
Fuck me, what the fuck? No, it has to be like older people though. There's no way if I got married and the people that came to my wedding now, they're not forking up any fucking money. They'll come with like flowers. They're like, I don't need flowers. I need cold hard cash.
I'm telling you to play right now, okay? Apparently how it works is at reception, people would just pay you some money in a red pocket or whatever, and they would guess roughly how much it costs to cover themselves per head. But they don't actually know. So what you do is you send them really nice PDFs and shit before the wedding, and they're like, oh, this is such a grand wedding. I'm gonna put $5. It must cost them a lot of money, $350, and it actually costs you like $125 a head. I'm telling you,
Wow.
brother, this is business, and this is how we're gonna retire.
I'd put a $50 in, bruh.
Fuck out of here. It's like you open a red envelope. Who the fuck is that?
No,
Check the name.
No, you know what it is? I walk up to the bride and groom. He's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You use it well. Hope it helps cover. And then you're like, oh shit, $5,000 or something. And it's like
You make it thick by just putting white paper inside as
No,
well.
I get like, what? A $5 bill. I fill it up as much as
But that's crazy. And so I think that realizing, oh shit, I'm not running a fucking wedding to try to be profitable, but knowing that you can actually get money back.
You have to go 50K in debt though, dude.
True, but if 50K probably means you're inviting a lot of guests, because a lot of the money is just literally for the food, for the people, right? So if you're doing 50K, you're probably bringing a lot of guests. So I think, yeah, you actually will get back quite a fair amount of it, especially if you're inviting like relatives and stuff. You know, those aunties and uncles.
With the Asian.
Yeah, yeah. So that's when I think my perspective on it changed a lot. It wasn't like you're dropping 50 and that's the end of the story. You may drop 50, maybe get back like 35, which I think is
That's
okay.
not bad.
That's a lot better because 50 is a lot for a day where honestly, half the time you're stressed as fuck. Can't even enjoy that much sometimes. And people who don't even have videos or that many photos, don't even fucking remember what happened. And that's 50K that you saved and that's fucking gone. You know, crazy.
I mean, my parents never had a wedding. They never signed the marriage certificate. Yeah, they just got a de facto marriage.
Oh, shit. And it's like, because they've lived together for long enough, it just becomes... And is there any real difference?
No, there's none.
No. Oh, shit. Okay. So, but you would not do that personally?
I would at least sign the marriage certificate. Come on now. My parents are just too lazy to go in. They're like, it's happening soon anyways.
Sorry, been procrastinating. I'll get back to you 40 years later. Okay.
It'd be like that.
Fair.
All right, next this and that.
All right.
Not too long on this one.
Oh, shit. All right, last one, okay? Okay. Would you rather be able to teleport or have a private plane?
I think I'd rather teleport. But this is given the fact
There's a caveat there, I'm telling you.
Because teleportation can fuck you sometimes.
Okay, no, let's say 1983. Where the fuck am I?
No, not like that. If you teleport into something.
Oh.
Think about that.
Oh, okay. Let's say a safe you can control, where you're
But
teleporting.
teleportation. See, now if we're going into the nitty gritty of teleportation, it's like, how do you teleport? Like, because there are people that say that if you were to teleport, they need to deconstruct you into particles and put you back together. Are you the same person when you're being put back together?
Okay, relax now.
I'm just saying it's a serious question. We got to really consider the ramifications.
I don't fucking know. Right? You just snap your fingers, tell the gods where you want to go, and boom, you're there.
Would you want to... Okay. Instead of that, I think this one's a little bit better. Would you want this superpower? Okay. This superpower is you can travel anywhere in the world instantaneously.
Yeah.
But what actually happens is you just fall asleep and you walk there. So you think you're teleporting, but you just fall asleep. So you're just falling asleep and walking there safely.
But do I feel the pains of the journey when I wake up?
No.
Oh, then what's the... Oh, wait, but the time passes.
The time passes.
Oh, my fuck.
So let's say you, like, from here to your house, you want to quote unquote teleport.
Yeah.
Right? It takes 2 hours by walking.
Yeah.
You teleport it by sleeping 2 hours.
That's the fucking dumbest superpower. I would not want that shit at all. That's useless, man. Because that's so useless. Imagine how you're gonna have to plan to your boss. I'm gonna go on a holiday next week. I'll be back 3 years later. Like, what the fuck? That's such a stupid ass.
It is what it is.
Oh shit! What you're saying? You would take that? That's surely dumb as fuck.
I would take it. I don't know if I'd use it. I would take it. Yeah.
No.
I like shitty superpowers so much. They're like so fun. It's like, you run like 0.25% faster with every scissor blade on your body. And it stacks.
What the fuck?
So you can run 50% faster if you got the scissors on your blades.
Bro, no,
you know what I mean?
So dumb.
Hey, you could win. You win races. You never know.
And you won't be caught for doping.
They just won't understand. Like, you're a fat fucking little Asian dude just speeding. But those little shitty superpowers are so fun for me, I think.
Yeah.
They're like, they got like trade-offs, you know?
Yeah. Actually, that's true. Because some superpowers is just like straight up OP. Like, who wouldn't want it?
Yeah.
But then some superpowers like, it kind of has a great benefit, but also is fucking stupid at the same time. Would you take it? Yeah. That's true. You said you've been on dating apps before, briefly.
Like, I've been on Tinder once.
Okay, tell me about your experience. How long were you on it for? What happened there?
I was on it for like 2 days.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay, did you get any matches?
A couple.
Okay.
Not that I like went anywhere with them.
I've never used Tinder before. How does it work?
It's the same as any
Same
other
as-
dating apps. You're just swiping left and right.
And they've got the profile and everything of the person.
Just photos, no profile, just photos.
Yeah, see, that's really different.
Oh, and then like a couple of like
Stats or whatever.
stats, yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you actually get into conversation with anyone?
Like a little bit here and there, but I always hated it so much because like we'd match and then I send a message and then no reply sometimes. That was big Simps. I think in the 2 days that I did have it, I had like 15 matches or something.
15?
10, 15.
You're a hottie.
No, I didn't
What
even think it was
the
that. But I only
fuck?
talked to maybe 3, 5. You see what I mean? Only actually ended up talking to 3 or 5.
That's normal though.
Yeah, but I hate it. It just doesn't make fucking sense to me. Like, I'm the type of guy that if there's something irrational, I get pissed off. Like, for example, like I'm driving along the way, there's a car to the left that it's my right of way and he's trying to merge in.
Yeah.
And he doesn't slow down. He keeps speed as if I'll give way. That pisses me off. You know? No reason. You know?
Just irrational.
Irrationally pisses me off. I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? Trying to get in my lane like that. You know what I mean? So like when someone matches with me, if they don't respond to a hey baby grill or nudes question mark, and then you know, why did you match?
I really hope that's not how you started
Nah,
the
every
fucking
single one.
conversation.
Nudes question mark?
Oh my god. Just spray and pray technique. Surely one will take it.
Hey, 5 did. What can I say? Nah, I'm kidding. I did not say that.
Of course you didn't.
Unless.
Because no, I think at the beginning,
In the beginning.
it really did make sense to me as well. I'm like, why the fuck would you match with me? And okay, here's the thing, all right? Really fucking disappointing when someone matches with you and you don't even try to put in 3 seconds to think of something to start the conversation. Like you're just liking the photo. Like how fucking lazy are you?
Oh, it's different for Tinder. Tinder
Yeah,
is
yeah.
just swipe left, right.
Oh, okay, okay. So I've been using Hinge.
Hinge is,
so
yeah.
like Hinge, you can. I've never just liked. I think that's just the shit. If you're gonna want to match with them, at least they put in effort to put something on their profile for you to be able to read and just be a little bit thoughtful and fucking say something. But all right, some people would send a message, and I think that's really good. And then some people would just like a photo. Okay, let's just say they just like the fucking photo. So they match with me first. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, let's match. So then I, because they didn't say anything, start the conversation, and then they ghost. And you're just like, what a fucking waste of my time. You know, what a fucking waste of my time. But then you got to realize that on dating apps, it is like, and okay, maybe I'm just fucking unattractive and my stats fucking suck, but girls get so many more matches in general than guys. I think guys generally have a lower standard in terms of just who they match with and start conversations, and girls
I think it's true.
have a high standard. Literally, our mate Zach told me that he once made a Tinder profile, got his own headshot, put a female filter on it, and made a girl's profile using his own face with female filter on fucking Tinder. And he got insane number of matches, like so quickly. I was like, fuck, you guys are fucking disrespecting the males.
I don't know though, Zach. My boy Zach looking kind
Kind of
of
attractive.
looking kind of cheeked up sometimes. I don't know what to tell you. You know,
So that was that.
send that profile through. I'll see how.
Yeah,
review-
yeah. It's
I'll
like,
review.
will you match? And then I was at a retreat and I was talking with someone. She had her profile dead ass up there for 2 days, and she told me she had 94 matches.
Yeah. See,
Holy fuck!
it's insane.
And I'm like, of course, there is no way that they can respond to you in time, even if they did match with you. Because there's like, it literally will take them so much time to try to filter through 90 something profiles if they were properly. And then it takes so much effort to maintain conversations with all
You say that,
8 to 12. Yeah.
but if you're gonna match with me, make sure you actually want to talk with me, type thing. They only have 94 matches. Why? Because they're swiping right on a lot of people.
No. They get the 94.
No, but Tinder, you have to match with each other. You both have to like each other.
Uh-huh.
That's when you are match. So it's different to Hinge.
Oh, so
different
even
to
if someone like swipes yes for you, you have no idea.
You had no idea.
Oh, see, that's different.
It's different. It's different. So on Tinder, so when we match on Tinder, it really doesn't make sense to not speak.
Yeah.
Because she had to swipe right on me too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You look, yes, this is true, but it's kind of like you still on these dating apps, like you'll find many people attractive. You swipe, like for a lot of them, you do have the intention, but the reality is like, especially if what I find is the moment I get a really, really good conversation going with one person, my motivation to continue or start conversations with others just severely drops.
It's because you're not a serial dater, bruh.
You know what?
I actually think people are okay with having conversations with many people.
Yeah.
I think that is actually a thing, like for guys and girls, not saying it is special to anyone. I think it's pretty common. Like, even like when I was single, I was talking to I wasn't talking to just one person, you know?
Yeah.
Not saying I was talking to them like romantically. I was just talking to a lot of fucking people, you know, as friends and stuff.
True.
So romantically, one or two, it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
I can
Makes
imagine
sense.
I could still do it. Unless you're working, I guess the caveat is if you're working like 50 hours a week, then yeah, makes sense. You're not going to have time.
Seems it's tiring.
Yeah, whatever.
And I think like what happens a lot, like what I've noticed, and it really happens to every person. And it was so fun because I finally got into conversation with someone and I was just like broke the whole thing. And I was like, okay, do you also feel this about the app? And then we just talk about the experience with the app. And how it always works is everyone would just send one or two messages, wait a whole fucking day. And then that's how the conversation always rolls at the beginning. It's so fucking like Siebes. So you send it, they will take a day to reply, and then you play the game. So you take a day to reply, and you end up having like 10 back and forth messages across like 4 days. And you do that with like 6 people. And eventually it's just so like you just can't be bothered. At least for me, it's just like, oh, what a waste of time.
Just taxing, I'd say.
Yeah, very, very taxing.
Just dating apps in general, I think, pretty taxing in general. That's why I just kind of deleted it after.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what the hype was about.
Yeah, like just get a feel for it.
It's like,
That's true.
what's all the hype about? Yeah, but I didn't really see it.
Yeah. You didn't feel any, did you ever feel like insecure, or if they don't reply to you, it's like they're rejecting you in that regard?
Not really. It just doesn't, like, if I don't get matched with, I don't get matched with. It is what it is. Because I think I was already getting enough validation. Like, I guess it makes sense for that to make you insecure if you get no validation from other aspects. But I was going out quite a lot back then. So I was getting validation, like, I would say pretty consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You always need to get validation from somewhere, but I would say do not get your validation from dating apps, because unless you're a girl. Did I tell you, my sister made a whole meme profile. She didn't have a face in it, no body, just memes.
Yeah.
She has 99 plus matches, bro.
That doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
It makes no sense.
Do you reckon those guys are just swiping and trying to get like free sex? Why would you swipe someone like that?
I don't know.
Or they're like, oh, this girl's so funny.
She's so quirky. She's quirky.
I love sending me back and forth all day. Like, what the fuck? I would never swipe someone that, like, actually, you know what? The moment the first photo is their back and not their front, like, I can't even see half their face, I'm already sus.
You're sus?
Yeah. Oh, as in sus, as in like, oh, do you think you're not attractive or you're not confident in the way you look, that you can't show at least parts of your face in the first
What
photo?
if they just like their ass that much, bro?
I look true, but
Let me tell you, you just have not been seeing good enough backs. God damn, like, if you saw my back, you're not going to be thinking,
You're
oh,
dumb
he's not
drunk
confident.
of an
He's just
ass.
like, God damn.
match. I don't care about nothing about this, but
God
that's you.
damn. He moving that around? I'm just saying. You know?
All right. Yeah, you know what? Okay, fine. Different perspective.
What about you?
I'll
Do
take it.
you think you feel rejected? Like, let's say you actually craft a really good message you think is really funny that actually works with them. Like, you know when you giggle a little bit, you type it, you read it back, you're like, shit, that's good. You know, and you send, ghost. Or even if they reply, it's like a haha.
Yeah, like a really shitty response, dry
Do you
response.
feel rejected?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. At the beginning, you really do. At the beginning, you're like, holy shit, like, there must be something really unattractive about me in the way that I speak or the way that I've constructed my profile or my photos that people don't match with you at the beginning. But I think like 2 things start happening. over time, you do end up getting matches and you do have a lot of conversations or whatever. So when that happens, it definitely helps cover all of the dry days, okay? But I think more than that, it is, I understood the algorithm a lot more. Like I just understood how the app works. And a lot of the times, people just don't have the time to respond to fucking everyone. That's just the reality of it. So now I don't really care. In fact, so many times I would send something and I just forget about it now. Like I send it, I forget about it. And then maybe like 4 days later, they would match and respond to it. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like I didn't even remember I sent this. So at the beginning, every single thing was like really serious, put a lot of thought, and there's a lot of weight on it. Now it's like, I'm confident in myself. I'm going to send it out. If you want to talk and respond, great. If you don't, I don't care. And if you're going to take 2 days to respond, then I'm not going to worry too much about trying to respond to you on time either. And we'll just see how the convo rolls. Yeah. So at the beginning, yeah, dude, seriously, you really feel like, holy shit, so unattractive, whatever. But once I understood how dating apps really work, what it feels like from a female's point of view, like, yeah, it's so fun. And the other thing is like, if anyone's on dating apps and you actually want to do well, actually put fucking effort into your profile. Because I think a lot of people would just take the best photos they have on the album, use it, put a few things on. It's literally marketing, bro. I'm telling you right now, it is branding and marketing. Because fucking hell, when I made changes to my profile, instantly got more matches. I'm the same person, but you just change the order of the photos or you change the prompt. Or like even, for example, I like just really small things that my friend pointed out. Like instead of saying maybe like small business owner, you can maybe change it to like founder or entrepreneur or something a bit different. Like, or let's say at the beginning I put atheist or something, maybe don't put religion. Maybe that people would be more open, like even a person who's a Christian, for example, they might not prefer dating an atheist, but at least now they're interested to at least have a conversation. And maybe through conversation, they're like, oh shit, this person's an atheist, but there is a lot about the worldview that actually I really still appreciate. So just small things like that, or like putting in time to try to take a nice photo with a nice scenery, building up that profile, and you will get more matches.
What a dating guru.
Fucking hell,
Look
hey.
at you, brother.
Crazy.
Look at you.
And I look at my phone, it's like 2 matches. Oops.
Doesn't
Nah.
matter.
But yeah, so that's kind of my take on it now. So definitely in terms of, do I feel rejected? Does it affect me a lot now? Honestly, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't care. I don't put any value on it anymore. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's
think
the
even if
situation.
I was to be single again, I don't think I would use.
You serious?
Probably not.
Look, it depends. How you gonna? I guess if you find ways to meet people in real life, like you said, going to parties, or like just joining new communities to meet people, I definitely think that is it. Like you said, it's in sales terms like better quality leads. We're not talking about like this is supposed to be a business, but in terms of like the chances of actually building a genuine relationship in person, always better. With mutual friends, always a little bit easier. Yeah.
I think because I'm so okay with mixing friends. Like,
Yeah.
I love mixing friend groups because I feel like if you can meet someone that really clicks with you, that's really nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I've never really felt an issue with if I want to get to know people like that, that's not really an issue with me. Like,
Yeah.
for example, like even reaching out to one of my old school friends, there was an opportunity to go with him somewhere. Like
Yep.
to midnight together. And I would have met all his friends, you know, and then I would have met all their friends and their friends as well. Especially like if you go clubbing and you go to raves and stuff, you cross-contaminate
Tons.
friends.
Yeah.
Heaps,
For sure.
heaps. So I feel like I've never had an issue with like, oh, I want to meet people.
Yeah.
I've never had that issue. I do think it will be an issue when we're like 28, 30 maybe. Who the fuck's still going to raves? Like, I don't know if I want to be meeting people that still go to raves.
Yeah. At that age.
Yeah. But at this age, I've always felt like it's pretty bountiful.
Yeah.
But I'm sure once I'm 28, 30, it'll just, change to AA meetings or something like that. You know?
Oh, shit. Would you go on a blind date?
How was it set up? Like my parents or my friends set it up?
Friend.
Yeah, I'd go.
Because someone set up a blind date for me, actually. I just got told today.
Oh, crap.
And I don't know if I want to go. Dude, I know nothing about this person. That's
seen
crazy.
pictures?
No, it's a blind date. Isn't that the
Don't
whole
you see
point?
pictures on a blind date?
Oh, is that how it's supposed to work? Because I saw it, I screened them. I saw the message and I had work, so I never responded. And now I'm here. But I'm kind of like,
I felt like in a blind date, you at least get to see pictures.
oh, then what's so blind about it? There's nothing. But I thought a whole blind date was like, you literally do not like know how they look.
Well, I
I
guess you
thought that was the
can.
premise, no?
Well, I guess it depends because I know like traditional, less serious blind dates, you
Yeah.
don't know what. But I guess because I imagine like blind dates being between like people that are pretty like well off. Like let's think about like because blind dates is generally more of an Asian like a
Yeah.
like a Southeast Asian thing.
Okay.
They would say, "What do you think of this boy? I can set you up on a blind date with him."
Oh,
So they would actually show the boys.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Like think about even if I was thinking about what my mom would do for me, she would be like, "What do you think of this girl? She's like a doctor or something or
What
something
the
like that."
fuck?
Yeah. That
Shit.
type of stuff for my sister and
Okay.
myself. Yeah.
Like I always thought that was just like matchmaking.
Oh,
and
blind
introducing-
date matchmaking.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So maybe I get to see them, but yeah, I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, because it's all
Blind date
it's
is
all
scary.
under in Korean. It's like sogeting is what it's called, and it's all kind of like the same thing.
The same shit.
But I don't know if there is a difference. There could be a difference between blind date and matchmaking, but I always attributed it around the same term
Yeah.
in Korean.
Okay. Well, let's assume that you can't see them.
Okay, who is the friend though?
Guess.
Zach?
No.
A girl?
Nah, guy.
Sir?
Nah.
Yeah, that would be hella
What
weird.
the fuck? My neighbor, Helen. I was like, nah. Definitely not.
Someone I know?
Yeah, Newen.
Ah.
Of course, right?
Of course.
Makes sense. It makes
There's
sense.
B-Knox and there's
Yeah,
blind
exactly. They know the
dates.
whole of UNSW.
Ah,
Dude,
yeah.
it was, yeah.
Do
So,
it. Why not?
oh man, I don't know if I
Have
if
you
I'm down
ask him for a
that.
picture?
Sure.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, here's the situation. The scenario is you're like, show me a picture. Okay, in comes onto your phone a goddess, I say. Nothing less than an angel appears on your phone. And you're like, James? Time? Date? Location? Now. Absolutely fucking
Right
now. All right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if you see a picture, I guess it is a bit awkward if you see a picture and you're like, actually, I'm busy. But it is what it is. Like,
Dude, the funniest thing, right, is I'm like to him, I've actually responded a little bit and then I disappeared. I was like, he said to me, so 2 days ago, he was like, oh, like, how tall are you again? And I'm like, insert height. And then he was like,
yeah, no. Michael, how tall are you?
6'3". And then he was like, yeah, okay, bet, easy, right? And I was like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. And then he was like, oh, are you interested in this type of girl? And I'm like, oh, to be honest, like not really, but I don't mind meeting people. But I'm like, yeah, to be
What
honest,
type of girl did he say?
it was based around ethnicity.
No, I see you're a racist.
I'm not a racist. I said I was
You're
open,
racist.
but that is not my preference. I just want to
Okay.
date a home girl from Hong Kong.
Now you really just want a Hong Kong girl. Like,
Well,
you want a-
someone who can speak Canto.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Because I didn't realize that mattered to me. Growing up, for the most part, it just didn't fucking matter. But then as I grow up, I think someone knowing Canto, it just feels so much like home when I get to speak with them in a common language. And I
Interesting.
think that type of, and it's like shit that you can now relate to them that you cannot relate with anyone else. It could be like really funny, like Canto slang that they say, they can understand. Or it's like growing up in Hong Kong, there's like a drama like called TVB. And it's like everyone in Hong Kong would watch it, right? And I love those dramas. But you never talk about it with anyone because no one can relate to you. So whatever, right? And suddenly you know that they watch it. You can talk about a show that you fucking love. It just feels like home.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Because for me, it's Aussie, like Aussie shows and stuff. That's for me
Is your
is that connection.
Yeah.
So like that's why I would always date like bananas.
yeah.
Yeah, I always date bananas.
Did you watch Toasted TV growing up? Are we connecting here, baby?
I'm getting connected. But yeah, let's continue. What
Yeah.
was James saying?
Okay. And then he was like, oh, okay, all good. Don't worry, I'll find another. Like, I was just like,
I'll find another. What is he? How does
I did not ask for this.
How does Mr. Nguyen have so much time? He's doing this unsolicited. It's like a lawyer being like, "Hey, you got any problems? Let me fix them for you." Yeah.
Dude, straight up pro bono. Like,
That man has a full-time job.
yeah, man.
Hey, Mr. Nguyen.
Mr. Nguyen.
Respect.
So I was like, oh, like I didn't take it seriously. I didn't ask for this. Like, he was just like, oh, how are you? And we just started chatting, and he mentioned, I'm like, oh, whatever, right? And then 2 days later, he's like, okay, I've got your number. And I was like, what? And then he was like, oh, she said she's down to meet you. She said she's down to meet you. So I think, and then I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is retarded.
See a picture.
Yeah, but I swear to God, this is what he's doing, you know? I reckon this is exactly what Nguyen is doing.
Let me see.
He's sending both me and the girl,
Uh-huh.
or the other person said they're interested in going to make the other person feel good, and then they'll say yes. I reckon that's what he's fucking doing, for sure.
He's a good matchmaker then. He's playing Cupid.
Yeah. I don't know why he's doing that though. Just doesn't make sense.
I mean, I think he's just the guy that likes setting people up, doing
Connecting
nice
people and
things.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing.
So I don't know, man. Right now, I'm honestly leaning towards a no, because I
Without
thought.
seeing a picture?
Well, I thought blind date was no pictures. Okay,
Well,
so maybe I'll ask for pictures.
I wouldn't go. I don't know if I'd go on a blind date, just because it can be really bad. Like, I just imagine
Oh, yeah.
rocking up. She doesn't like me. I don't like.
And it's just
we're not
awkward
friends.
now.
It's just awkward. We have
And
to
now-
spend the time.
Yeah, and now you
together.
gotta pretend to really want to spend like at least an hour right there minimum or something, have a meal. It's just fucking. I don't know, and I don't know anything about her. I don't know how old she is. I don't know her ethnicity. I don't know what her values are. I've got no fucking clue.
Well, at least find out age.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Age and
Yeah.
see a picture. I think that's the bare minimum. Because I don't want to date like an 18-year-old.
Yeah, why would you do that? Why are you fucking laughing at?
No reason.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't want to date like 32-year-old.
Yeah.
Because that's literally the in-between of my mom and me. Like, they're nearly my mom's age.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. Disgusting. Disgusting. I tell you, disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. 32 is a bit old, yeah, for sure. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm not dating a 32 or an 18-year-old. I'm single right now, just to be clear.
Yeah.
But if you did have those tendencies, there's no judgment.
Huh?
Each to their own, man. Let me
Oh yeah, respect. I just don't want to date like someone my mom's age.
be. That would be really weird.
I bring home someone and my mom's like, I saw you at the shops. And you're like, what the fuck? No, Sean, this is...
That would be so fun.
That's fucked. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
hate that.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Have you ever gotten rejected in a job before?
Like people, if they get my resume and they reject it, but I've never been rejected if I've gotten an interview.
So every time you make the qualifying rounds to have a chat with them, you've never gotten rejected before. Shit, that's fucking crazy.
Even for my dentistry interviews, actually, which were the things that were the most suspect.
Yeah.
I never got accepted for those.
True.
And think about
shit.
that interview. They had me do my hand-eye coordination test,
Oh no
and I
way!
fucked it up.
What did they make you do?
So you
Tell me
know
about
when there's like a ring
Yeah.
and there's like a
There's a
wire,
ring,
there's
and
a
then you
ring,
put the circle.
and the circle through, standard stuff. You all know what I'm talking about.
Of course you failed that.
Now it's like a wire,
Okay.
and you have to navigate the ring through the wire without touching. And if you touch, it buzzes. It makes a really loud sound.
Oh,
it's
no.
embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I picked it up. I looked at them. Can I go again? And they're like, yeah.
And then you're like, sorry, give me a moment. You're like, fuck's wrong with you? Stop moving.
I'm telling you, my hands are like, when you, dude, something I realized, I don't have non-shaky hands. Like, I always thought I had steady hands because I'm like, I play FPS games at a high level.
Yeah.
I have non-shaky hands. Literally, you should try this as well.
Okay.
You have your hands in front of you.
Yep.
You see my fingers shaking right now?
Yeah. You try to keep it
That's
steady.
me fucking trying to keep still, bro.
Surely, man, like. Is I'm moving around and shit.
Like, I do think my hands shaking, my fingers shake, like my hands shake a lot more than normal. Like normal people.
Right.
I have pretty shaky hands actually.
Right.
Which is really interesting because I play like FPSs to a pretty high level actually, which needs quite steady hands sometimes.
Do you really need that steady of a hand?
Yeah.
I thought you need really fast, responsive, like twitchy hands.
But
as
it
opposed
needs
to
to be steady. It needs to be
Oh,
steady
shit.
because when you're tracking, it's like
I
tracking.
see. Okay.
Which is interesting. I always thought that was something about myself, but that interview, that day, I walked out a different man. Let me tell you. Changed man.
Oh.
Views, humbled. I had been humbled. And then I got a call back anyway, so I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah.
What?
It's really interesting.
Well, that just means that part of the test fucking useless then. Because clearly you fucking failed that.
Well, I do think, yeah, I definitely did fail it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I was, but I think most people fail it. Like, I think I might fail it in my perception, but I think other people would have done similar. It's quite difficult, actually.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But I think just because I prided myself, like, I was like, yeah, I'm going to ace this. I've got good hand-eye coordination. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm athletic. Yeah. But it's just like, also for dentistry, you don't, I guess because you do some dental surgeries, you do need quite steady hands.
Dude, I'm telling you, even a general cleanup, man, when they're like trying to get this shit and they
true,
keep
true.
touching your fucking gum, I'm like, oh, please stop. Can you please turn on aimbot? I really need help.
Dude,
I'm
sometimes-
bleeding.
Dude. It's like when you're getting a massage or something,
Yeah.
and it hurts. Do you ever just want to you get irrationally angry? Like, pain sometimes makes me irrationally angry. Like, there was, when I first got my, what is it
Piercing?
called? My piercing in my...
Your cartilage.
My cartilage. I went to a hairdresser and she kept on going over it. I just remember wanting to be like, are you, like turning around to her and being like, you fucking suck. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh.
You're like just being like, matter of fact.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst. When someone's so matter of fact about something,
Yeah.
that sucks.
For sure.
Like if anyone turned to me while I was doing a job and they're like, bro, you're ass, like straight ass, I would be like, oh, just get angry, scream at me.
Don't say that.
No, not that. Anything but that. Hit me. Not that. But you know what I mean? If they're just like matter of fact about it, that hurts so much more, I think. Like, just imagine you're teaching and one of your students is like, sir, you fucking suck. That would hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think my first response, I'll swear back at them. Shut the fuck up. Were you listening? I'm in an absolute state of denial. I'm fantastic, thanks very much. I don't know what you're talking about.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I get irrationally angry with pain. I was gonna say, like, also massages.
Yeah.
When they are fucking going ham on you. Like, chill, I ain't going nowhere. Like, take your time, please. Dude, I sweat when I am in pain. Like, my whole body goes into, like, panic mode when I'm in pain.
What?
I literally excrete so much sweat. Like, oh, it's disgusting.
What?
But
the
but I'm also, like, they're like, tell me when it's painful, yeah? But I'm like, yeah, I'm not a bitch. And they're like going ham. They're using their like they start with their hands, their thumbs, and then like, oh wait a minute, I need to get this. And they fucking get their elbow out. They start smacking it, and you're like, yeah.
Dude, I know that feeling. It's like that, like at the beginning. Oh, do you like it a soft, medium? I'm like, oh yeah, just medium. And then I'm like, yeah, I can take it. I'm not a bitch. And then they start with, and you're just trying to like not make a sound to make it hurt, like grunt or something.
Lord have mercy. God damn.
Yeah,
You're
but-
beating my back up, dude. I used to go for my knee to a physiotherapist.
Yeah.
And like he's kneading into my quads. You know how your quads like band together at your patella?
Oh yeah.
He's kneading into that. And I was just like, I literally think I'm moaning. Like if someone was outside, I couldn't control it. I was literally moaning my ass off because of how much pain I was. No, not like that. I was like, like it sounds like I'm getting penetrated. And I was.
In a Japanese porno.
Literally, I was getting pounded some way, somehow. Oh. And I was a minor. Shame on him. For shame.
What the fuck?
Oh, dude.
Oh.
It's messed.
Yeah.
Never going to physio again. I think that literally traumatized you a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it hurts so good though. Like after a couple of sessions, it starts getting better.
Heals a
Once you
lot.
get used to it. Yeah, yeah. It does heal quite a bit.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up here.
Yeah, for sure.
A good time. Took a week's break. We're coming rejuvenated back at
Yes. Sunday as usual
Sunday is usual.
would be our upload time. Yeah,
I mean, they'll see it on Sunday. So when you're seeing it, it will be Sunday.
true.
They'll never know when this is filmed.
Keep it a secret.
Shh, keep it a secret. Yeah, bring it back.
See you guys next
See you
week.
next week.